He's so rich. It was extremely funny. This is not important. He is running fast. My cat is friendly. This is not a bad idea. He was looking very, very good. It's nice to meet you. I like her family. It was amazing. It is boring. This situation is so difficult. It was a good performance. She's so calm. It is so quiet. This wasn't funny. You're speaking too fast. Well, if we look deeply, then these all words are used everywhere and we listen them everywhere. So if you want to be a different one, then you are supposed to learn some synonyms to enhance your vocabulary. And if you wanted to, then you are supposed to listen it. Using these words is not bad, but learning some synonyms enhance your vocabulary and it leads to a great success. But without having a focus on grammar and directly focusing to vocabulary is not beneficial at all, because if you have vocabulary but if you don't know how to make sentences, then vocabulary doesn't matter. First, correct your grammar and learn the tenses and many other grammatical topics. Listen to them, and you can also listen to the episode that I have created last week about 16 tenses, and it is also a topic of grammar. And afterwards you can move towards vocabulary. And if your grammar is good, then this episode is for you and you can listen to it. So let's get to the chase and start this episode. The first word is affable. Affable is the synonym of friendly and pleasant to talk to. It means friendly and pleasant to talk to. For example, Sarah was quite affable during her first day at school. It means that at her first day at school, she was friendly and pleasant to talk to. But afterwards, she changed. So it was a meaning of affable and an example of affable. Let's move towards the second synonym, which is the synonym of rich, and it is affluent. Affluent means rich. For example, I live in an affluent family, or I belong to an affluent family. It means that I belong to a rich family, or I live in a rich family, or I am from a rich family. The third one is hysterical. Hysterical means extremely funny. For example, I just watched a TV show and it was hysterical. It means that the TV show that I have watched a few hours ago was extremely funny. So in this sentence, we have used hysterical instead of extremely funny. The fourth word is, the boring word is important. And the synonym of this is crucial. Working hard is crucial to be successful. It means that if you want to be successful, then working hard is very important, and it is an example. But if you look deeply, then this is not just an example, it is an advice. The fifth one is accelerated. Accelerated means faster than usual. We must accelerate to complete our task before the ending or deadline. It means that we must accelerate, we must be faster than usual to complete the task that is given by our teacher or anyone else if we want to be successful. So it was the meaning of accelerated. The sixth one is nice. Well, we usually say nice to everything almost. She's speaking nicely. She's so nice. Her dress is so nice. You're looking so nice. So what can we use instead of nice? Any guesses? If not, then listen to it. Courteous. Courteous. The spelling is Courteous. And these were the spelling of courteous because we pronounce it differently and write it differently. Most students write T and then I. Cortios. Most students write it, but this is not a correct spelling. First, correct your spellings and afterwards write them in your papers or anywhere that you want to use. For example, I gave a courteous speech on freedom that made everyone taken aback. It means that the speech that I gave on the topic of freedom made everyone feel amazed, and everyone was surprised when I gave my speech. The next word is very, 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 very good. Well, very good. This was the short one. We use very good almost every time. She is very good. She is sleeping very well. So instead of well and good, what are we supposed to use? We are supposed to use stupendous, and the spelling is stupendous. For example, she was looking stupendous at the school party after that movement. It means that she did something wrong and afterwards she was famous everywhere, and everyone was impressed to her and gave her a big round of applause, and it was a good moment. Anyways, the sixth word is wicked. What does it mean? Any guesses? You have 5 seconds to think. 1, 2, 3, 4, and fine. Time over. The meaning of wicked is bad. For example, a wicked old lady came to my house. It means a very old and a very bad lady came to my house to do something that I didn't know. And the next word is tearful. Tearful means a moment or a person who is very sad. For example, coronavirus was a very tearful news for people all over the world. Well, it is an example of reality. If you remember, so in 2020 or 2021, most people had suffered from coronavirus and most of them were died afterwards. So it was a very tearful and sad news for everyone, and it has been ended, which is a very stupendous and courteous news. Well, I will often use these words again in my sentences while creating episodes, so be ready. Anyways, the 10th one is cherish. Cherish means to like. For example, I cherish my family. It means that I like my family. And they also cherish me. It means that and they also like me. So these were the 10 advanced synonyms that are used almost everywhere and most in our daily conversation. So I hope that you have get most of the information, and if you can't remember it right now, then hold your notes or a notebook that you can handle and that you carry a lot, and write these words and their sentences and create sentences by yourself to clear your doubts. And lastly, a tip from me. Remember that whenever I make a video on vocabulary or tenses or any other grammar or vocabulary topic or any English topic, you're supposed to take a specific notebook or a book and then write those specific or crucial informative things in your notes, and then you are supposed to revise them every week to clear your doubts and to remember everything in your little brain. So that's the end of this lesson. If you liked it so, then kindly support with thumb up and tell me in the comments that what kind of video do you want me to create for the next time and the topics do you want to understand. And if you want daily updates of my episode, then you can also follow my channel, The Journey Towards English. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. Take care. Bye bye.